Wake up in the morning feeling good right now. I know it. Where my joy come from? It's the morning. Oh, it's the
What's
morning.
up, y'all? What's up? Good morning. Welcome back to another episode. It is, believe it or not, it's actually cool outside, like closer to the colder side. I do not like this weather here. I keep saying it all the time. It's weird. It's a cool vibe, though. Don't get me wrong. But listen, hope you're doing well. I'm not going to be long because I got to get up and go to the gym. But I figured I'd just set up right here. I'm going to work on my little scenery. You know what I mean? But y'all bear with me for now. Let's do it. Let's do some breathing. I don't know if you at home in your car, but whatever you may be, take your time. Let's breathe and get recentered, refocused, and then we gonna chop it up. Let's do it. And breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more time, breathe in and out. That felt good. Let's do one more. Breathe in and out. Let go. That's the phrase for today. Let go. Based off my last podcast, I saw something that was on, might have been Twitter or something, where it says, you can be in the gym, you can eat healthy, drink all the water, eat the vitamins that you want. And unless your head is in a stable place and you're doing the things that make you happy and do the things that you love, it's not going to really matter. You won't even be your healthiest self. So I took it upon myself to, I disabled all my notifications on social media just to test myself to see, basically, I mean, it's a lot in one, but, basically recentering and refocusing the purpose and the passion that I have for my life. And, like I said, I got in the habit of pursuing so much of the money part versus the creative part in life. And I've been spending time literally in my thoughts. I have been spending time rejecting things that don't serve a purpose for me, doesn't serve true happiness. And if I'm being cornered into doing something because if I don't do it, this person ain't gonna like me, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, these are all real things. And I mean, they are real regardless of what industry you in. The moment, I said this before, the moment that you start saying no to people, they will truly expose the kind of people that they are. It's a selfish thing. Because you saying no means to them that you don't rock with them versus them trying to get to know the kind of person you are and why you need to say no. Either way, it's neither here or there. What happens is when you put yourself in position to where you're available so much and then you begin to say no, that's when it becomes uncomfortable for them. So you could either blame yourself, take the responsibility of that, or they just got to work it out for themselves. Either way, what I have done for myself is I have begun to recenter and refocus on the things that I want out of life, the creative passions that I want to pursue. And if those things don't align with me creating and completing tasks, I can't do it. And I have found so much more peace in it. Though it can be a touch agitating from time to time, I have found a lot more peace in understanding my own schedule, my own calendar. And this is something which is weird, I never really took myself on on that principle that much serious. Like, especially when I was living in Orlando, I was always pretty much a yes man. Oh yeah, I would do that. Oh yeah, I could do that. But I'm getting further away from that concept because it doesn't always serve a purpose that's uplifting and headed in the direction that you want to go. So whatever that means for you, I hope that you have goals written down, long term, short term. I hope you have financial goals written down, long term, short term. I hope that you have vacation goals, short term, long term, or if your goal is to live in vacation, whichever way it be, I hope that whatever that you're doing in life, it consists of some form of goal, whether that is to complete daily checklists or whether that's to complete a full body of work that's going to get you to, etc. I hope that you spend majority of your life dependent upon where you want to go in life, all while helping everybody else where you can and not overshadowing where you're headed. I've been guilty of this, and it does not feel good because the longer you do this, the longer you drive yourself into a hole, the longer you drive yourself into a wedge between you and your personal happiness and your creativity. So that being said, I've been in a reset. I basically turned off notifications. I didn't completely delete because obviously I'm a businessman and need to get on there, but it I'm removing everything that doesn't serve a purpose. I'm removing everything that doesn't truly fulfill me. Right now, we always hear about, oh, I should delete social media. You know, what's weird is when you got your notifications on, that's when you're more inclined to get on there. I mean, you know this, but I don't think you really know it until you deactivate. And when you deactivate, what happens, and this is I'm saying a whole lot to say the reason why I decided to do this was because I wanted to stop taking in so much information all day long. You know, the longer you scroll, the more you look at something, you're more, it's sitting there, it's sitting in your subconscious, and it's blocking the view of that thing that's in the back of your mind that you wanna reach back there and grab. Now, whether you think that makes sense or not, it's up to you. The longer you research into, like yoga, meditation, spirituality, just being goal driven, the more you look at that, when something that doesn't align with the task at hand, it becomes a distraction, and it can start very small and get big. I'm not saying my issue with social media. My issue was taking in too much information, which I believe I said on maybe the last podcast or podcast before. Taking in too much information, wanting to be involved in everything. But at the end of the day, it boils down to this: what makes you happy? And if and if money was no object, how would you spend your life? Because everything that we do in life revolves around money. And yes, you need money to survive and all of this, but I think we're at a point in life where it is proven that the thing that makes you happy most, you can find ways to provide off that. All right. So I'm saying to you what I should have said to myself way before pandemic. Don't go so hard on yourself to be focused on the dollar figure that you forget about your own personal happiness and your own passions and your own creativity goals. Because you'll get there much faster doing something that you're happy at doing than to do a lot of what you hate doing. Okay? Eliminate the distractions. Eliminate comparing what you got going to somebody who may seem like they're more advanced than you. But just remember this, where somebody may seem more advanced, they lack somewhere else. See, you might be financially smart and not as good on your craft, and the person may be super fire on their craft and don't have financial sense, which is always a revolving door. It goes hand in hand, but at the same time, your gift makes room. The gift makes room, and when you let the gift make room, you allow yourself to open up to more knowledge about the gift and everything that revolves around it. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Again, if you're joining this podcast, it is me talking to myself, and a lot of times it's stuff that I have reiterated for myself, but I'm always in a growing, I feel like I'm always in a growth mindset, especially these days, because I mean, that can be a much longer podcast, but basically, I feel like I'm always at a growth stage because there's so much more that I want to accomplish, and I feel like there's so many things that have distracted me, and I'm refining, recentering my purpose, and the people I'm supposed to be around, I'm gonna be around, and the ones I'm not supposed to be around, I won't be around, and it's all good. It ain't got to be no love lost. For the most part, I don't do the whole, beefs and all of that stuff, man. I got important things to do. You know what I mean? So, listen, thank you so much for joining today. Like I said, I want to work on my scenery because this is cool shooting in here. It's just not always available. Outside is not always available. Sometimes I'm traveling, so just recording is not always available. But I'm working on it, people. I'm working on it. I promise you, you're not getting this frequent of episodes because I'm spending more time. I'm spending more time in my thoughts more than I ever should, and it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's not a beat myself up thing. It's more of a self-correcting and putting myself in the pathway where I want to go in life. So, thank you so much for joining. We'll talk soon. No skis. Yo, if you like that episode, all I need you to do is subscribe, like, and comment. And make sure you share it with somebody because maybe this piece of content could help them. Let's keep it going.